Hola, this is Helen at the Loma de Ensueños. And here we are at the first house built at the Loma. Why don't you come on in with me? Here we are inside the house, and as you can see, we're already settled in. There's a lovely kitchen, fireplace, and a spectacular view, which I'll show you from the outside. Here's one of the bedrooms. From one window, we see Mount Cotopaxi. And from the other, we're nestled into the Loma, into the hillside. Here's our bathroom. And next to the first house is a little cabina, a one-person, one-room house with a jacuzzi in the bathroom. It's really nice to have neighbors. Our family has been busy all day making little trenches to help water the plants. Here, everything can grow really well, but the plants need water. And as you can see, it's a very dry area. So we've been following the ways of the water to bring it to each of the plants. And there are many, many more such projects to do if you'd like to come here to help. There are plantings all over already of cactus and other drought-tolerant native plants, but there's space for many, many more. And here's the view from the hillside. Behind the light post, hidden by the clouds, is Mount Cotopaxi, almost 20,000 feet tall and snow-covered. And the valley below, there's the small city of Salcedo. Sometimes we can hear music from the fiestas. And then just a little further off in the distance is Mount Tungurahua, an active volcano, but at a safe distance. And now back up to the Loma. Our land extends not quite to the top of the hill, but almost. There are just a few trees that were planted 20 years ago. They're still alive, but without steady water, they've grown very little. So let's go up the hill on the Loma, but first I want you to see the erosion that's happening from the water, so you can see what we're dealing with. There are these chasms cut by the water in the rainy season as it rushes down the hillside. But now it's totally dry and the land is like a rock. And yet, as we go up, you'll see that there are some plants that do grow here. And to try to catch the rainwater and help it percolate into the ground, we've dug swales or ditches that are horizontal to the hillside to catch water. Little by little, that water then can go into the ground. And here you see native grass. It looks kind of brown and dry and like not much, but Don Alberto told us that with water this will grow quite large and it has great medicinal properties. So it's amazing the tenacity and the strength of the plants that do grow here, even though it doesn't seem like anything should be able to. Here's also a native tree called moje, which we're going to be cultivating more and more. We want to start a small nursery for moje trees. They produce a lot of foliage, and then that can help to enrich the soil. But as you can see, this moje has not had much opportunity to grow. And there are all kinds of little flowers, even though the ground is like a rock. Look at this. Here's a tiny little white flower. Beautiful plant. Here's another beautiful purple flower growing in this very hard ground. But even with the slightest rain, the plants know how to catch that and grow. And here's another swale that's been cut. There are places where there's series of shorter swales so that we can walk up the hillside. And there's a favorite friend of mine, a pine tree, again planted about 20 years ago. So I'm going to just take a moment to commune with my tree, and I like to just kind of snuggle in underneath. There's lots of needles, soft needles, and protection from the wind. So you'll excuse me for a moment. There's so many different places one can connect. And as you can see, there are a few other trees like this, but mostly the hillside is bare and waiting for our help to bring water and the chance for vibrant life again. There's such a sense of expansiveness and space here. All the elements are here. You can hear the wind, you can see the ever-changing clouds, the sky, the sun, and even the dust, the dirt, is special. As Don Alberto says, there are no chemicals in the dirt here. So to lie down on the ground or play in the dirt or the mud, these things are incredibly beneficial and connecting. There's a healing spring just about 15 minutes away, and then about an hour and a half from us are the hot springs waters of Mount Tungurahua at Baños. So everything is here to connect, to heal, to find a sense of gratitude and enjoyment. So can you imagine yourself coming here, helping out, giving to the land, living here, receiving healing? You're invited.